Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about the min function in Salesforce. But before we will proceed to our today's topic, there is one good news for you that we have launched our Salesforce admin training course, and this course is for beginner and advanced level expert for both. If someone have no prior knowledge for the Salesforce, the course is also for those users, and this course consists of 9 plus modules with real business examples, which consist of 21 plus RHT videos. And one of the most important thing of this course is it has a lifetime assess on paying the fees at the one time, and at the end of the course you will also get the certification of the completion. And moreover, you will get the text in the form of a pdfs. We will give you a content, all of the things that we are covering in the our tutorial training we are giving you in the form of pdf also, and we are covering each and everything in both lightning as well as the classic user interface. So in whichever interface you are interested, you can go and learn with us. So let's discuss about our index, that what we are going to cover in this course. So we are covering up the introduction to Salesforce with how you can navigate from the Salesforce Lightning to the Salesforce Classic with some of the extra features of the Lightning interface. Moreover, we are covering up the user management things, like how the user can be added or deleted or handled by the CRM, Salesforce, and how you can provide the security features to the users that are in your organization, how you can restrict the record level security, app level security, field level security, and other security features also we are covering in both Lightning as well as a classic interface. Moreover, we are letting you know how you can create apps, objects, and tab with the tab visibility feature also in a Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic interface. And we are covering each and every types of fields that are possible to create in a Salesforce, and we are also covering some of the most important functions and the formulas that you can also create. If we talk about the advanced features, we are letting you know how you can create a buttons, links, and action pages, layout, and list view to manage your Salesforce apps or objects more accurately. So, and after that we are also covering up the schema builder, process builder, validation rule to do some automation process that you want to do. And if you want to visualize your data instead of reading it, the data, we are covering up the reports and dashboards, so you can easily get an overview of your data that are in a Salesforce objects that you have stored. And we are covering a dynamic as well as the static things both in Lightning as well as the classic interface. And if you are dealing up with the bulk data, like if you are dealing up with the millions of data, we are also covering up a data management tool, that is data loader and data import wizard. By using this, you can import and export and deal up with the millions of data in just simple steps, and in a less number of a time, like how you can insert, update, or delete the data that are in a bulk format using a data loader. So at that moment, the reason behind to purchase this course is that it is only available at the 50% of discount on the internet. Nowhere you will get the Salesforce admin course that is covering up such a content in both Lightning as well as a classic interface in a just such small amount. We are giving you a 50% discount for some period of a time. So without wasting up your time, just go to the description, click on the link, and purchase our course. This course is highly beneficial for everyone who want to get a job in admin, Salesforce admin. And if you're stuck anywhere, we are here to help you out and let you know how you can prepare for your interviews and how you can get a good opportunity for your jobs. So click on that description link and go to purchase this course at just a 50% discount. So now let's proceed to our topic again, that is the minimum function in Salesforce. So let's firstly understand what does we mean by the min function. So the minimum function is one of the math aggregated function that is available in Salesforce, that is used to do the mathematical calculation. And using this min function, or you can say a minimum function, you can determine the smallest or lowest possible value from the list of values. If we talk about the syntax of this minimum function, it is given on your screen. Here we have a min as a function, and we are passing the value to this function whose minimum or the lowest value we want to find out. So now let's proceed and learn how we can use this minimum function in Salesforce Lightning in the formula fields. here I open my Salesforce account and I am in the Lightning interface right now, and I am not on my main home setup page for the Lightning interface. So first step is to redirect yourself to the main setup page of the Lightning. For that you need to click on the gear icon given on the top right side, and from here you need to click on the setup, and once you click on that it will take you to the page of the main home setup page of the Lightning interface. Once you reached here, on the top navigation bar you have a object manager as a tab. You need to click on that, and once you click it will gives you the list of all the objects that are present in Salesforce, either it is a custom or the standard one. Now it's time to choose object on which you want to apply this minimum function. Let's suppose I want to track the minimum shipping charges of the product. So for that I am going to apply this function on the order object. So here I search for the order in the quick find box that is given on the right side, and here I will get the result regarding that. I click on that and it will take me to the page of the object manager, specifically to the order. Now to deal up with the new formula field, you can say, where I can use this min function, I need to click on the fields and relationship option that is given on the left side bar, and once I click it will gives me the list of all the fields that are available in Salesforce. As I want to create a new, I click on the new button. Once I click on a new, it asks me to choose up the field type, or you can say a data type that you want. So as we are going to use up the function and it is only possible to creating up the formula, so I choose as the formula as a data type and click on the next button to proceed. And here now we have to enter the field label, and the field name get automatically populated based upon your requirement. So here I am typing the field label as a minimum shipping charges. Okay, so here I type, and you can see that whenever I click anywhere it will automatically populated the field name. Now it's time to choose up the formula return type in which you want to get your result. So we are calculating the shipping charges and it is always be a currency, so I select the currency as the return data type, and by default its decimal place is set to 2. If you want to change it you can do that, otherwise click on the next button. So once you click on the next button, it will take you to the advanced formula editor. Here you have to enter the formula using your min function, that is our main agenda. And as I want to calculate the minimum shipping price of the order using the min function, so firstly we have to enter the min function. So I click on the all categories given on the right side section of a function. So from here I will get different categories. As I told you, it is a part of the mathematical category. I select the maths, and now I scroll down, I get a list of all the math function in the Salesforce. So here I get the min as a function. I click on that and I click on the insert selected function. So it enters up the syntax of the function on this editor window. Now you have to change it according to your formula or the things that you want to calculate. So I erase the parameters. Now I want to pass the field to it. So without typing it, I am just going to click on this insert field button, and from here I am going to choose up the shipping price as a field, because if I type it manually it will give me an error if I type something incorrectly. So here I search for the shipping price. Here it is. I click on that and click on the insert button. Now I am going to pass one more thing, that is 100. So it is act as a list of a value. The first one is considered as the first value and the 100 is considered as the second value. It works like if the shipping price is minimum, instead of 100 rupees it will print shipping charges as a the shipping price that I have passed, otherwise it will print 100 as a shipping charges. Okay, so in this way this minimum function works. To check that whether it is correct or not, I click on the check syntax button. If you want to enter any description or help text, you can also do that in this box, and you can see that there is a no syntax error in it. So I simply click on the next button to proceed, and this next step you have to set up the field level security for the field that you have created. Basically you have to select the profile to which you want to grant the edit access of this particular field. If you want to grant them, you need to click the checkbox given in the visible section. If you want to revoke some access, you can uncheck the profile from this visible column, and you need to click on the next button. And in the last step you need to choose the page layout on which you want to include. There is only one page layout that is by default selected, and if you not select any page layout, the field will not appear on that particular page layout. Now I click on the save button to see how it's works. So here it's finally save up my formula field that I have created. Now to check how it's work, Let me open one more setup, and from here I am going to open my orders as a object. So it will take me to the main home setup page. I click on the apps manager. So here the app launcher get open. I search for the order by typing their name. Here I get it. I click on that, and once I click on that, it will give take me to the page where I will get all the orders that are in Salesforce. You can create a new one or an edit a existing one to check how it's working. I am going to click on the existing one and make some changes on this, so let you know how it's working. I click on the detail section here, and here I am going to scroll down. So here I get a some error due to some technical issue in the Salesforce administrator from my side. It is not giving a error because my formula is wrong. It is giving a error because there is some technical issue from the backend side, so it is not giving me the things. Let's try to create up a new one as a new order. Let's see it's work or not. Randomly pick up any account name, order start date, let pick me up, and what we have entered, we have entered the shipping price. I am entering the shipping price as a 53 and click on the save button. So once I click on a save button, okay, contract number is must. So let's click on a save now. Let's see if it's going to save it or not. Okay, we could not save. Please refresh the page and try again. So it's a backend error, so I'm not able to do that. So don't take this thing as an error. It is only a technical issue. So you can check at your side. Now let's proceed and see how this main function work at classic interface. For that you need to firstly redirect yourself to the classic. So I click on my profile, and from here I click on a switch to a Salesforce classic to move to the classic interface. Once I click on that, it will redirect me to the classic setup, and by default we are always redirected to the home page of a classic interface, and we need to redirect ourselves to the main home setup page of the classic interface, similarly like we do for the lightning one. So here is the setup option. You need to click on that, and once I click, it will take me to the setup page of the classic. So here we are. Now you need to scroll down to this build section. Here you need to click on this customize if you want to work on the standard object. If you want to apply this function on the custom one, you need to go with the create and then select the object and then choose up which custom object you want to use. But at this moment I am going to work up with the lead as a object. This is a standard, so I click on that as I want to find out the minimum number of days to convert a lead it takes. So here I have a fields as an option. I click on that, and it will take me to the page where I will get a list of fields that are available. Here I scroll down myself to the lead, custom field and relationship section. I click on a new button and I want to click on create a new one. So once I click, it will take me to the page where we have to choose up like which kind of data type or a field type you want to create up the or store the information. So I choose up with the formula 1 and click on the next button, and once I click on the next, it will take me to the page where we have to set up the field label or a field name. The field label acts as the name that displays to the users on their screen, and the field name is work for the API purposes. So now as I am going to count out the minimum number of days for the conversion of the lead, so I want to name it as a minimum lead conversion as a field label. So here I entered it as my minimum lead and conversion. You can see that when I click anywhere on the screen, the field name automatically populated. Now it's time to choose up the formula return type, in which field type you want to get the result. I want to put in number format, and by default it's set decimal places to 2. If you want to change, you can do that. Otherwise click on the next button. Once I click on the next, it will take me to the page where we have to set up the formula for this scenario that you want to count out. So I'm going to use the minimum function. I click on the all function category, choose mathematical from here, search for the math function as I'm going to use this one. search for the minimum function. Sorry, I click on that, click on insert selected function button. Now I'm going to replace up the parameters with my fields that I want. So I click on the insert field, and here we have a field with the name that I have already created, a days convert that is present in my system. Here it is. I click on that and click on insert. So I entered it. Now in this formula I am simply passing the date convert to the lead field of the lead field to this minimum function, as I want to calculate the minimum function, and to check whether it is correctly working or not, I click on the check syntax. So this function is perfectly fine. If you want to enter the description, you can do that, enter the help text, and even handle the blank fields if you want. Otherwise, click on the next button, and once you click on the next, it will take you to the next step, where you have to set up the profile to which you want to grant the edit access of this particular field by checking and unchecking the checkboxes in the visible column. After that, you need to click on the next button, and here you need to choose up the page layout on which you want to include this field. Here we have a multiple page layout. If you want that this particular field is not appear on that particular page layout, you can uncheck it, and this will not be appear. So if you want to be appear in that particular page, you need to check this checkboxes, otherwise it is not work on that particular page layout. And for the last, you need to click on the save button. So once I click a save, it successfully created up the formula field. Now to check how it's working, we need to click on the leads as object given on the top of the navigation bar, and it's take me to the lead page. Now I'm going to randomly enter or edit a one. So to let you know how it's working, here I am editing this one. Now I have to enter the days of a conversion. So here I am entering it as a 7.56 and click on a save, and once I click save, it is giving me a error like please enter a valid company size code as a small medium. Okay, this is due to some validation rule I have applied. So where it is a company size, to work it down, I am not getting company size here. Yeah, here it is. So I'm just randomly putting something according to the validation rule and click on the save button, and here you can see that it successfully worked up. Days of a convert, it gave me a minimum value as again 7.56. So I want to let you know something. Again, I'm going to click on a setup, and from here I am working on a lead, so I am going to the lead again, and here I click on a lead, click on our fields. Now I am trying to search for my field that I have created. Here it is, lead minimum lead conversion. I click on a edit. Now here the decimal places is set to 2. I change it to the 0 and click on a save, and now I again click on a leads, open this one and move to the section. You can now see here it converts the minimum lead conversion to 8. It's working upon the basis of the decimal places that you have selected upon the time of the return value. So if I have selected the decimal places to 2 and I am passing the value with the decimal places to, it is giving me a same result. But if I am changing it to the without decimal places, so for this minimum value is a 8, so it's giving me the result as a 8. If you are going with the 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, and it gives the result upon that basis. So with this we have learned our today concept, how to work up with the minimum function in Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic interface in Salesforce. So if you like this video, click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanking you for watching and have a great day.